in 2017, June 2017, I said to my lover back then, in a year from now, my entire life is going to change. And what precipitated that statement was a series of things, one of which I had been reading this book by Esther and Gerry Hicks, and it was called Ask and It Is Given. And it's all about, manifesting the life you want or the life you desire. And I knew the outcome I wanted for my life, which was to be able to live in the Mediterranean for 6 months of the year and live in San Diego for the other 6 months, and to write and to empower women to live life on their terms. And I wanted to also complete a novel I'd been working on. So this was 2017. I was a financial advisor, and here I'm reading this book on trusting more, trusting the universe, which is quite interesting. It pretty much is smacks against the training I received as a financial advisor, where everything had to add up in order to do what I wanted to do. But I said, no, I'm going to have faith in something larger than just the numbers. And so I said to this lover, I said, in a year from now, my whole life is going to change. I knew the outcome I wanted for my life, but I wasn't going to allow myself to be bogged down by the process. And I knew that I wanted an outcome whereby the process to get me there would assure me that it had to be miraculous. And it wasn't about being defined by a process. So here I knew the outcome I desired, and I was going to use the process of manifesting that outcome. So I want to talk to you about the process of manifesting and what it entails. So number one is have absolute clarity on the outcome you desire. Not clarity on the process to get the outcome, but absolute clarity about the outcome you desire. And how you get there is by being attuned to what you truly value. I knew what I valued. I valued freedom. I had a passion for writing. I have a passion and skill and a background in empowering women to achieve what they wanted out of life. I knew I wanted freedom. I knew I wanted flexibility, and I do value being able to afford all of that. I value warmth, and I value passion. So I knew what I valued. I knew what my core values were, and I wanted to live in alignment with those core values. So now I've got absolute clarity with the outcome I desired, to live where it's warm, to live in a community where people were warm. So I knew my outcome, and I knew what I wanted to work in, so first thing with manifesting is absolute clarity. The second thing that's really important with manifesting is belief. Now you've got to, the outcome, you've got to start to support that outcome with beliefs that are aligned with that outcome. So I believed that there's more than just the numbers to get me there. I absolutely believed I deserved it. I believed that belief would reward me. And so second thing was belief. For manifesting, belief is key. And the third thing was being able to have consistency in that belief, or in the vision. So consistency. So what I did was I made sure I made a habit of imagining the outcome that I wanted. So every morning before I got out of bed, I would lie in bed for at least half an hour while I was still in the alpha state, still in a sort of a meditative state, a non-resistant state. Because what happens is when we wake up and we get on with our day, our conscious mind is what we're most aware of. But interestingly enough, it's our subconscious mind that is most suggestible, that is highly suggestible. So it's our subconscious mind that's more ready to uh, to believe. So when you're just arousing, waking up, so that's when I do my meditating, and I envision the outcome, me sitting on the beach, feeling the warmth, my feet in the sand, surfing in San Diego, things like that. So, and I infuse it with these emotions. So consistency every morning. But I won't get so caught up with the outcome. I just knew what it was I wanted, and I let it go. So that's consistency. The fourth thing is desire. You've really got to really have a strong desire for the outcome you want. So I really knew that it was my desire to get that flexibility. It was my desire. I fell in love with writing. So I write for all sorts of magazines all around the world about women and money. So it was my real strong desire, and I'm really passionate about helping women, empowering women to get what they want out of life. It was a strong desire. And you know when something's a strong desire, when you actually can feel your emotions stir up for that desire. It's intoxicating to watch people passionate about something. You know what you desire because you feel the emotions behind it. So and then it comes to the envisioning process. So you've got clarity, supported with belief, consistency, desire, and now envisioning. So when you envision the outcome you desire, make sure you infuse it with emotions. So I would, envisioning is most effective when it's infused with very dominant positive emotions, with like happy anticipation. So I would picture myself sitting on the beach, picture myself sitting by the beach and writing, picture myself on Skype calls with women all over the world, teaching them how to get the life they wanted, writing about women, midlife women in transition, either pre-retirement, retiring. So I picture these things and I feel the emotion. I felt so drawn to it. I felt passionate doing it. So when you do your envisioning, it's got to be infused with very positive emotions, like gratitude. I can recall moments of deep gratitude when I helped a client achieve what they wanted in life, and I the beach calls me, beckons me. It's so much. It's part of my personality. So infuse your vision with emotions, positive emotions. Dominate your day with those emotions throughout your day. Call in that vision. So here I had that vision, and finally the final thing is now go with the flow. And what that means is not giving resistance to that desire. So going with the flow, when you do your envisioning of what you want out of life, you've got to let go. You get into that vision, and the vision gets into your subconscious mind, and then you've got to let it go. Why it's important to let it go is that it is a sign of faith. When you let it go, it says, okay, I've got this vision, I'm imagining this life that I desire, and now I let it go because I know God, the universe, whoever you place your faith in, is going to now start to orchestrate the fulfilling of that outcome. But you've got to be clear about what you want, because you will get it. So my whole thing was now letting go. So going with the flow is really hugely important in your manifesting. So recap, these are the steps. Start with absolute clarity, belief, consistency, desire, then the process of envisioning, and finally flow, letting it go. And that's what manifesting is all about. And I could tell you tons of stories about manifesting, but in less than a year after I told my love about that, so this was 2017, in less than a year, I was at a beach in Greece. I cannot even tell you how amazing, how everything fell into place that allowed me that. And while I happened to pick this place in Greece. I was sitting I was sitting on the beach, and a friend in London, a friend in the UK, in Birmingham, wrote to me and said, Jen, are you in Greece, in this island? Did you know there's a writing retreat there? I could not believe it for the life of me. So here I was in Greece, and one of my other desires was to complete my novel. So here I was at a writing retreat, and that writer's retreat precipitated the completion of my novel. So everything worked out. Things do work out in alignment with what you truly value and in alignment with your desire and your faith. Have faith in the process. And give me a shout, write to me if you're interested in how I can help you manifest the life you desire on your terms.